Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless push east continued into Masters of India. Well, we are dealing with a little bit of overextension, as it seems to be the case these days. We've got some separatist sentiment, but we are trying to ignore that as best as we can until we can no longer. Unfortunately, in the last episode, it does also look like we have lost our control of La Plata. It has been taken back by the Spaniards, which is a bit of a bummer. But you know what, next time we go to war with them, we will definitely take a whole heap more and make sure that they never get a foothold back again. And we do a slightly better job of controlling the rebels. Now, speaking of rebels and such, we have some down in India, which we do need to make a, well, we need to make them go disappear. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this army over here and send them up and around. I think that should be fairly good. And then these guys, where do we want to send them? In fact, you know what? I think we might just do a little bit of rebel suppression for a little bit. These guys can... Actually, no, we'll send them about here. And then these fellows, let's send them up and around over here and see if we can deal with some of these rebels. So we'll deal with them, and then once they get into position, we'll then go ahead and start to go ahead and make sure we suppress rebels. Alright, prestige or diplo power, I suppose. What does this affect right now? You know, let's just go ahead and lose a little bit of prestige. That should come back over time, so that'll be fine. Conversions are successful, that is very nice, and we can ignore them. Yeah, so once everybody gets into position, we'll go ahead and start dealing with the rebel suppression. That should hopefully deal with a few things. Now we are also building up an army over here. We do want to go ahead and fight Bengal at some point, but unfortunately their friends are not entirely insignificant. Ming, I'm fairly sure, has a good 100-odd thousand. Yeah, 122,000, and yeah, we'll need to make sure that our armies are not distracted in two separate fronts, being against the rebels at home and our front lines against them. So either way, we're going to go ahead and let that be for now. It shouldn't take us too long to core up what we have. I believe if we check out, yeah, it's about 2 years at most, and then we should be perfectly fine. But again, we will go to war probably a little bit sooner than that. It just depends on how we deal with the rebels in the meantime. Alright, so apparently we have too few rivals. Let's go ahead and fix this. Apparently we can have one. Oh, our enemy is Great Britain, and apparently only Great Britain can be our rival. Well then, I suppose we may as well go ahead and declare that against them, and you know what? That should probably mean embargoing them too. So let's go ahead and do that. Make sure that we keep our power projection high. Not that we're really concerned about that, but at least it is a thing. So let's go ahead and upset their trade. That should be all good. I don't expect them to attack us anytime soon. We have plenty of troops, and realistically, with our defensive alliance, it would be very, very bad for them to try that. Alright, HRE have elected Ferdinand the Ninth of Austria. Yeah, I'm not too surprised. Unfortunately, all of our overextension is certainly robbing us from a few votes. But again, we will work on this. I think the next emperor to pass away should definitely be the one where we pick it up. I am quite determined that we will get this. But either way, let's keep on moving on, as there's not much we can do for now. We are a couple of years ahead of time on tech for diplomatic and, well, everything. Do we go ahead and pick this up early, or do we invest? 3 years ahead of time. Do we gain anything good? May agitate for liberty. I don't think we do. No, I think we'll hold off for now, and it does also look like it's going to cost us a little bit of time before we can pick up our admin tech as well. Now, we are definitely going to hold off on the next military tech. We want to get this final idea so we can get our new policies, but that will just have to be as is for now. So we will deal with that soon. Alright, all of that is fine. Let's go ahead and... Oh, apparently we have some rebel suppression already happening here. Okay. Well then, buddy, let's go ahead and crush that rebellion there. These fellows, let's go ahead and make sure that we have this coast rather well sorted. Again, if we can minimize the uprisings as we get more and more events, all the better. But of course that is easier said than done. So you can go ahead and deal with that. You guys are still marching around, you know, we'll let them finish moving. It'll be fine. Alright, so that's the rebels sorted. And now, yeah, you don't have anywhere else to go. So we'll go ahead and we'll start continuing the rebel suppression along here. Again, doubling up just to make sure that we do have enough enough manpower distributed across all of these provinces for when the inevitable rebels do show. You know, we'll even cover some of this stuff as well. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, no, we'll still go ahead and cover some of this just to be on the safe side. I would rather not have to deal with more rebels than, yeah, either way, we'd rather make sure that we can avoid certain problems. But either way, let's go ahead and we'll tag those. That'll do fine. And then, it looks like we've built up another... Oh, wait a second. Tehran's... Ah, bother, that's not ideal. Tehran is up over here, and we want to call this up for some of our, what do we call it? The Golistan Palace. Yeah, get some extra bonuses. We'll have to accept Persian culture, but that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and... Do we just go ahead and send some troops over here just to make sure? Yeah, I think the answer is going to be yes. We're going to make sure that we can avoid any unnecessary trouble. It's still coring up. It should be fine once it's done, but we will see how that all goes. Alright, golden era for Brandenburg. Congratulations to them, I'm sure. Now, did I see something along... I thought I saw a little pop-up. Oh well, it's fine. It's no big deal. Separatists revolting. Who would have thought? They are, yes, very revolting. Let's take these troops and... what are you dealing with? All of this. Okay, that's fine. Looks like we have some troops that are slightly closer. That's not bad. Yeah, they should hopefully be able to deal with that fairly soon. I don't know if we'll get any extra... Oh wait, Great Britain's no longer a valid rival for us already? Hey, well that is nice. So we eclipsed them already. When do you arrive? 8th of March. I don't know if that's going to fall to the Separatists, but we'll see. We can claim hegemony. Ooh, I guess we outpaced them with money. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our ledger. Oh, and would you look at that? Income comparison, we were all ready for that. So we're sorting by money at the moment. It looks like they're only making 730 ducats, which does seem a little bit odd. I wonder whether that's due to our embargo. Yeah, as tempted as I am to pick that up, I know... hang on a second. What are the rules again? Let's just double check this. So, that's fine. What are the... Here we are. Okay, so if we check with these other things, if we lose it, I believe we can't get it for the next 10 years. Something along those lines, but if they get more money than us, that would cause us trouble. Yeah, but the question is though, how secure are we in our economy? We're making just over 1,000 ducats. Yeah, 66 ducats. If we take a pretty big hit, we could lose some of that money, and I don't want that to happen to us. But you know what? Do we risk it for the biscuit? I know we'll lose a little bit of opinion with people who are not our friends, which could unfortunately impact our votes for the emperorship. But at the same time too, I don't see it... Maybe it's still worth going for anyway? Oh, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and revoke the embargo, and we'll give it a month or two and just double check that our money is situated nicely, and then we will pick that up. But again, for now, we'll just be fine. We also have a few investments we can go ahead and do, so let's make sure that we get that done. We have maxed out all of our local trade power. Was there something else that we were doing for extra steering? I think maybe the... Yeah, here we are. Production efficiency, local goods produced, that's probably not bad. Yeah, I think that's going to be the one. So let's go ahead and we will invest a little bit further. Again, just making sure that we've done what we can, and I think that should be fine. More separatists. Yep, unfortunately we didn't quite get there to Syria in time. Well, it is what it is, but we dealt with them fairly swiftly. It just is going to be slightly annoying. Oh, and hang on a second, we clicked out of that just a little too quickly. What is... oh, we're secretive. Foreign spy detection. Okay, well that's nice. We'll happily take that for now. Alright, conversion successful, excellent. Obviously working our way through many of them. Looks like we do have an army that has finally come together, which is very nice. In fact, you know what? Very conveniently placed. Let's put that there. Looks like we have one more cannon joining on in. Yeah, we'll deal with them. We'll deal with a little bit of rebel suppression with these guys as well. What have we got here? Macedonia gets economic... regulated economic growth for goods produced and trade value, or there's a chance for some unrest for... is that slightly more year? No, that's about the same amount of time. Oh, there's a chance we could lose production. You know what? We'll step in it and make sure that nothing gets too crazy. But either way, that should be fine. Alright, let's send them back over there. And let's see, how's our manpower doing? That's not bad. Oh, looks like we've got some rebels in Ragusa. Dalmatian separatists? Wow, okay. They should theoretically be handled. Oh, you're already marching on over there for revolutionaries? Ooh. Okay, this isn't bad. Revolutionaries is a thing that we wouldn't mind. Just making sure, though, we have this sorted. Does this include... there we go. Come on. Surely we can... oh, we don't have a path. Huh. Bosnia. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, so we don't have... Ragusa. Huh. We're going to have to deal with that some way, aren't we? Okay, well that's a little bit of a conundrum. I suppose... oh, we're already suppressing rebels down over here. Maybe we could just build a stack of men nearby and then just send them after them? Yeah, I think that's maybe the best thing. Let's go ahead and equip some Streltsy. Let's go ahead and let's build another, I don't know, 10, 20, and then maybe 10 cannons? And a cavalry or two? Yeah, I think that should be fine. That way we can have them zip around. Yeah, but that's still better than nothing. Alright, more things going on there. Let's go ahead and pick up our royal marriage with Austria yet again. We can improve a few things, but again, none of these are the ones that we really care about. No, so I think we'll ignore that. We still have 2 years to go. Got plenty of... oh wow, we're really... we got some cheap Diplo tech. 384 with 15% increase? Huh. Alright, well either way, that's fine. We'll let it be. Rebels, that's being sorted. You guys are dealing with everything over here. Yep, again, let's just get rid of all of these rebels as best as we can. Yeah, separatism is going to be a bit of an issue, but it is what it is. Nothing can be done. You guys, let's make sure that we do not have any trouble over here. There we go, and we'll just expand out just a little bit, just to be on the safe side. Alright, so that should be fine. What have we got here? Military access. They're at war with people. You know what? The answer is no. None of you get to have military access. I don't think it particularly helps us. Let's continue on improving our trading investments. That should be all good. And then where else have we got? Oh, you all the way up over here, and just a couple more. Actually, you know what? I think if we wait till the end of the month, we should be fairly well sorted for money and can afford that too. And then that'll be that done and dusted. More separatist sentiment over Kalat. I'm not 100% sure where that is. No, I'm not very sure, but you know what? We'll figure it out. There you go. That should be fun. Whereabouts? Oh, over here, and we've already got rebels. Okay, well, you know what? That's all good. These guys should definitely start dealing with some extra rebels for us as well. It does appear that we have not quite expanded our suppression network far enough, but that's okay. We will cover everything eventually. And then I think, yeah, we'll try and just cover up in a few places, just make sure that we get all of the land possible and suppress them as best as we can. Again, difficult to guarantee, but it's something that should be done if possible. Alright, that should be fairly safe. I think that'll be good. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and close that. Alright, so unfortunately we're definitely going to be dealing with separatism. That seems to be an inevitability, but again, this is why we're not at war right now. Legitimacy questioned, we'll let that time out. Our legitimacy grows fairly decently each year, so I'm not too concerned. But again, that's just going to have to be what it is for now. Yeah, it looks like Caradel is at least helping us out, which is nice. Always good to see that sorted. And then, I think... yeah, as we fight all of these guys, I'm very glad that we're not at war with larger armies. Let's our nation settle a bit. In fact, I'm pretty sure we should be able to consume all of this in a single war, so... I think the best thing for us is to get our overextension to disappear and then go to war. We still got a fair few years with Dakan to fight them for all that they've got, so I think that's probably the safest option. But let's make sure that we have all of our troops hanging around over here. Let's bring them over there, and then we may need some transportation. So, where... oh, wow. Okay, hang on a jiff. What have we got here? We have 49 navies together. Okay, let's just go ahead and merge, and then we'll figure it out from there. Okay, so first things first, let's take the 29 transportations, and you can... oh, actually, you know what? We can probably send everyone over here. Everybody else, you can meet over here. Yeah, that way we're a little bit closer when we get to... yeah, when we want to sail across. That should be fine. And then we also need... whereabouts were they? Over here. Okay, we have 13 light ships. Let's take you, and we'll tell you to protect trade. What have we got? Constantinople... the Baltic Sea. What about the North Sea? That would lose us a little bit of money. I'm not sure if increasing our trade power here is going to be a huge thing for us. We are transferring trade and collecting over here. Maybe let's just go to the North Sea. I know it says that we lose a little bit of money, but again, if we have better trade power here, we should be able to get that back upstream just a little bit. So we'll see how that all goes. Alright, more conversions. Again, we're going to be fine with that. Oh, looks like we lost a couple of troops to some rebels. Bulgarian separatists? Okay, fine. We will deal with what's in front of us straight away. Let's move. You know what? That seems good enough. We'll go ahead and deal with these guys. We'll get the Navy to float their way around. A couple of core provinces are done and dusted, thank goodness. That should hopefully mean that we'll hand off a fair bit of overextension. Yeah, here we go. New national colony. Yeah, new colonial nation. Russian Louisiana seems good enough. We'll go ahead and say, yes, you can happily be a thing. That should then mean... let's see, we're at 318% before, down to 252. Okay, well that is a step in the right direction. And it looks like Tehran is almost called as well, which is very nice, which means we can start to work on our... new... what do we call it? Our new... whatchamacallit? Great project. That's what it is. Alright, Russian Mississippi. We can work on that. It looks like... you can handle this. You can handle that. They have a couple of little rebels, but again, I think Russian Mexico should be okay. Let's just double check. Yeah, it does look like we can deal with all of this, but we'll add that on just to be on the safe side. Whoops. And it looks to be... Is that working? It is? Okay, good enough. Let's just close that there. That should be fine. You're already heading back. You're dealing with all of this, so this will get handed off straight away. Yeah, I think we don't have any particular problems there, but that'll be good for the future. We do have... Oh, that's the only exiled army. We should probably continue on converting. Let's try... What is this? We got a whole bunch of Hindu. We have some Sunni as well. Ooh, yes, the Sunni could be a little bit difficult to convert. Let's try sorting this by unity for now. I know that we're sorted out as far as our religious unity is concerned for our nation, but at the same time too, if we can fix things, that's always good. We could go for Beijing, that wouldn't be terrible. 11 months for 0.5, I think. Yeah, these guys are cheap, but we don't get as much benefit from this, and so obviously having a higher religious unity just to keep us nice and safe over that 100%. Yeah, and I think we also get some better things like taxes and things from the correct faith. So let's go ahead and send them to Beijing. I suppose that will be fine. We'll just double check. So we have culture and orthodox is the right one there. Whereabouts is it not converted? Yeah, okay, so if we check out the Hindu religion, it gives us more unrest. It gives us a minus 21% to local goods produced modified, and we also lose out on 21% of our taxes, which is not too good. Yeah, so definitely worth converting some of the better stuff first. Apparently we have a few missionaries to send, so we may as well. We'll do what we can. That should be fine. Alright, so we'll leave that be. And then in a couple of days, I think we get... There we have it. We should have Tehran as a province has now been accepted, which is excellent, which now means we can go ahead and state it up, because we need to accept Persian culture to get the Golestan Palace. Extra splendor, extra Diplo reputation. That is definitely what we're after, so let's go ahead and... Wait, can we call this up? Maybe we need to wait till the end of the month. Oh, by the way, does the religion need to be... Nope, religion is not an important matter as far as this is concerned. Okay, well, you know what? That's good. We'll just hang out here for a couple of days. There we go, 1st of January. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we can't state it up. Oh, I guess we're still coring up some of these other provinces. Okay, well, that's an issue, but it is what it is. We've got ourselves an extra merchant, which is nice. Whereabouts did that come from? Maybe the Levant? Yeah, I think that maybe is where we have now got just enough trade power. Let's see, where have we got? So the Nippon is still... yeah, Transoxiana, we're also not too powerful there. Anatolia, we're at 26%. Okay. So what could we do over here and see if we can manage that? Well, we're yeah, merchants are all around. That's good, I suppose. You know what? What are you doing? You are transferring trade power to Pest. Oh, that's right. We're sending it north. Yes. Okay, and then a whole bunch is going inland. You know what? We don't actually have that much control over here. I was thinking maybe we send it north, but maybe that's not the best thing for us. Yeah, it looks like a whole bunch of money is going elsewhere. Although... You know what? Maybe we can see. You know, let's just... oh, you know what? Check out the New World, of course. That's what we should do. New World is where a whole heap of the money is anyway, so let's just make sure that we are working on that. Yeah, so you guys are already sending it north with 25% there. Let's move over to here and to see if we can continue to be competitive with Great Britain. I think that'll be fine. Alright, so hopefully that should be all good. We'll give it another month or so. We have tech as well, so I think we are now on time? No, we are 1 year ahead of time. Okay, so that should mean... Oh yeah, we can afford admin right as we need to, which is excellent. Okay, this is all very good. Definitely, yeah, definitely not too bad. Alright, what have we got here? We have more tax modifiers, loses stability. Fine, taxes, we can lose some income. Alright, that's all good, we'll leave that be. Let's just double check, how does that affect our economy? Again, if we were to become the hegemon, we have lost about 40 ducats, it seems. We haven't lost enough for it to actually impact. Okay, you know what? I think we're safe as far as all things are concerned. Maybe we do go ahead and pick up the hegemony. Yeah, I think... Oh, wait, no. Wait a second. Income is now not right. We're now... Okay, never mind. It has updated. We don't quite have the money that we need. Yeah, I guess there's some funky business on the books, but either way, it'll show sooner or later. It's not a bad thing. We will be fine. But the main thing is, we're dealing with our rebels, our overextension is disappearing, and that will set us up to go to war once again with India. Alright, again, know that I'm caring too much about... Oh, we still have plenty of cash. Right. I almost got distracted. This should hopefully... April. Okay. We should now hopefully be able to go ahead and call this up as of today. Yeah, it'll cost us a little bit, but that's fine. Let's see, 33 governing cap, that's easy enough. Sure, let's go ahead and bring you into the fold. Now we can, we can upgrade the center of trade, which will be nice for us. Sure, World Trade Center seems decent enough. And then we need to go ahead and we need to make sure that Persian is an accepted culture. So we will go ahead and do that right about now. Let's go alphabetically. That'll make our life a bit easier. Where are you? Persian. Here we are. Promote this. 85. Yep. We still have more than enough diplomatic power for us to be able to do what we wish. And then... Whereabouts are we? Now we can afford, pick up this, confirm the upgrades, and you know what, let's throw a whole bunch of manpower at this. I want this to be gone as quick as possible. Actually, how long does this take? Only 6 years. I don't know if... 50,000 manpower for 10 years? No, let's just do this the slow and safe way. Just to make sure that we're not burning through too much. And then manpower recovery is pretty solid, but I think what we'll do is spend a little bit of cash. Yeah, a little bit of cash will be fine. And then next month or the month after, we'll then be able to afford the level 2. That should be all good. Looks like demands for representation is a thing. Losing admin or gaining unrest. You know what? They're already going to be dealing with unrest. We can see that here, Castoria is one of them, and I believe... Yeah, Castoria is already going to get that local unrest anyway, so you know what? Make vague promises of reform and let them be. That is all well and good as far as I'm concerned. Gets us to where we want to go. Yep, in another month or two we should have enough money for us to be able to deal with... we should now be able to deal with, yeah, the next level up. Get ourselves a little bit of extra diplomatic reputation. That should be very nice. Let's see, minus 75. Yeah, I think this should be fairly good. We'll just have to see. Colonial border conflict. Let's see, prestige and... Wait a second, who is this with? Oh, Russian, Mexico, and Louisiana. Liberty Desire. I'm not sure if we necessarily want them to sort it out. Maybe we just lose the Diplo, because I don't really want them at each other's throats. I want them as a united front, and we already have enough power for our tech, so that's the main thing that I care about. Yeah, I think that's going to be the right call. Can we go ahead and expand our administration? It appears that we can, so we might as well keep on buffing up our ability to have more land. Technology, again, that's next year. That'll be fine. And then 2,000 ducats. Does this get us? We need 2,500. Okay, well, you know what? That's not too bad. We should be able to deal with that right now. So let's go ahead and get that up and running. Let's see. Separatists, that's a thing. Core provinces are sorted, so that should also... Oh, let's just watch that overextension disappear. But do we have to wait another month? At a minimum, we're down to 213 from, what was it, 218, I think? Yeah, but either way, let's also go ahead and throw some more bodies at this thing. I want that Diplo rep, and you know what? Extra Splendor never hurts. We'll go ahead and... There we are. That should be more than fine. 30th of January this year. Okay, so we'll have done this almost 9 months ago. I suppose that's fine. We can, apparently if we throw enough bodies, we can time travel a little bit. Oh well, I think that's all well and good. Alright, so that should be that. We can afford a few more little trade investments, I think. Right, now let's finish the local venture, I think. Yeah, there was one more of those. Yeah, there we are. So that's both of them sorted out, so that's fairly good. I don't think we have too much else to worry about. Corruption is still growing, which... Oh, that actually does concern me. 0.2? Ooh. Okay, so that does bite into our budget, but at least it's not going higher. And then, you know what? Maybe we need... I'm thinking what we could do is... what is it? Oh no, that's war exhaustion. Okay, never mind. I was thinking there was something to do with corruption at some point. But it is what it is. Alright, so that's all fine. Again, wait till the end of the month just to double check. How is our overextension? 204. Okay, well, it's slowly improving. Let's also go ahead and... I'll get rid of these separatists, and we need to deal with the Ragusan fellows. So let's quickly get you all where you need to be. Let's get the Navy, send that across. It looks like... Oh, actually, you know what? It appears that we have perfectly counted the amount of troops we need for as many transports. Okay, oh, and apparently Dalmatian separatists are causing issues for Tuscany. Okay, so that is rather nice. Let's go ahead and we'll shuffle them over there. That'll be fine. We have a revolt to deal with. Let's see, lower taxes. Anywhere in particular? You know what? We actually don't get a whole heap here. Yeah, we've also got the wrong religion there, Shia. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and we lower the taxes. We're not going to gain anything from them, but that should be... It should be good enough. Yeah, so that'll be fine. Alright, so, ooh. Okay, so apparently we have just finished even more provinces that I did not realize were so close to finishing. We're down to 146. Okay, I think at this point then we're probably fairly close to being able to get a new colonial nation. Yeah, revolutionary, that's fine. Again, as I said, we do plan on going revolutionary, so I'm not too concerned about that. It looks like more core provinces have gone away, which is excellent. Down to 125%. We don't need you... Wait a second. Russian Hudson Bay. Hang on a second. Did I get my colonial areas messed up? It does apparently seem to be a thing that I should have gone with. Hang on a second. Let's just... what is this? States and territories? Ah, here we go. Colonial regions. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have apparently been holding on, to a whole bunch of land that we couldn't really do much with. Okay, that's a bit of a pity, but we're going to do something with it now, I suppose. We'll go ahead and start getting this called. That does unfortunately slow down our overextension issues, because all of this is stuff that needs to be dealt with. Okay, so let's go by cost. What have we got here? That's... In India, That is a state. Again, we're going to ignore the states for now. Huh. Okay, well that's not exactly any good. Let's go ahead and we'll see. So, who's got overextension? Okay, India. Okay, that's a... yeah, definitely we have goofed up. That's one... oh, and you know what? We're going to hold off for a second. We're about to pick up a whole bunch of admin efficiency. Let's just go ahead and deselect that and get our admin power back. Okay, tech. There we go. Let's pick this up. So that's good. Extra production efficiency. We get extra governing capacity. 10% more admin efficiency. Alright, all of that is going to be important. We'll pick up the technology. And then... how long until we get this last one? April of this year. Okay, so we're very close to getting a couple of extra policies. That'll be very, very nice. We can now go ahead and core up this stuff as we have better administrative efficiency. Should make it slightly cheaper. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's about good enough, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this is being converted. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but you know what? We at least have troops around here, so we can still get a lot of benefit. We'll make sure that no rebels fire off in the meantime, or at least a minimal amount for us to deal with. Yeah, man, I cannot believe that I miscalculated my colonial regions. That is rather annoying, but you know what? It is what it is. We've at least got that sorted. Everyone else seems to be dealing with everything fairly comfortably. We've at least got most of these areas sorted out. It's only going to be... oh yeah, there we go. Overextension is now down under 100%. So we have succeeded at what we were after. Governing cap has also increased a bit, which is nice. So we're not in any danger there. I think we may just quickly clear up the last of these little rebels, and then I think we're going to go to war. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.